Hey guys, I'm Don Kiker, and I have a little something different that I wanted to talk about and stuff that I've been thinking about as well. Um, a lot of this thrifting aspect that I do, I'm trying to save money, and I think a lot of other Americans are also trying to save money. The economy is really tough. Everything has gotten really expensive, specifically here in Florida. I first came to Florida in I think it was '83. My when I very first got here, I was living over in Pinellas Park, and it was cheap. Everything was really cheap. Florida was a great place to come to just live cheap. Uh, Groceries were cheap, rent was cheap, electric was cheap, your insurance, car insurance, everything was just cheap. Now, in 2024, my car insurance has been going up every 6 months by, I think it's like 15%, 10 or 15%. It's been going up. 6 months. So that's almost 30% over a year. Specific. I have talked to them. I'm like, I own my car, and I've lowered the all the little, you know, whatevers to get it as to try and get it as cheap as I can, and it's very difficult to pay anything. Also, I believe that the state of Florida is we're at our inflation is around 9%, while the rest of the country has gotten a lot lower. These are just perspectives, and where I'm going with this as well is people are out thrifting, and this is the really interesting thing is I see Mercedes, Lexuses, I see Hummers, Cadillacs, high-end vehicles out there, and these people are constantly thrifting. Now they have been thrifting for a long time, and you would see these periodically, but lately they are out all the time, and just they're specifically they're women. And let me just get that out of the way really fast. It's the people who thrift on the higher margin are women, and they're out there buying their clothes, and I see it. And a lot of this, I think, is attributed to, excuse me, I think it's attributed to there are no more malls. All the malls, not all of them, but like most of the big malls that used to be a big deal here in Florida, they're all gone. They're bulldoze them down, and they'll have some outlet stores, but it's just not what it used to be. You know, even 10 years ago, 20 years ago, not even close. But today, people are desperately trying to find a way to make a dollar. If you look at the perspective of what's been going on, um, um, I'm talking specifically about Florida uh, because I've been here for almost 4 years now, and I had come from Pennsylvania and doing this thing. The overall last 4 years has just been it's been really tough out there. Um, People are being squeezed, specifically in Florida. I'm not talking about the rest of the country. I'm sure everybody else is having their own particular situation, but this is where I'm at, and this is from where I'm looking, right now. So what I'm trying to do is actually open a forum, and I'm curious as to what's your reason that you're really thrifting? Is it to find a great deal or just to make money or whatever? Because from my perspective, it has gotten so hard to even make any money on eBay or even out of resale shop. The sales have been off over the last few years. They have definitely dropped, and I'm not trying to be a downer or anything, but I talk to a lot of people, and I have a lot of friends who are in the resale, quote unquote, resale business. It's not the same. I used to be able to go. My eBay. I don't really promote my eBay. This is more about a perspective, and I love going thrifting because I find stuff all the time, and I find it's interesting, and then I learn something. But taking that out of it to just being able to make a living off of it, woo, that's a pipe dream, guys. There are so many people out there that where the market is so saturated. This is what I've noticed is the market has been so saturated, and there's so many people who are trying to. It seems like they're desperately trying to make money, any kind of money. That's why you see all the other thrifting channels that are out there. They're all how to make money off of this stuff, and I'm trying to actually deter people from becoming a hoarder and buying things that make no sense, where you're going to have a hard time buying it, and that is broken stuff. People who have stuff. People who have money out there that buy through eBay and buy on all these other Etsy and however you want to go, Poshmark and whatever the tier is that where your world is. That's all one thing. There are people out there making money, but they have a source like iPhones or whatever the resale is on tech stuff. That stuff is always really hot. Uh, I like JBL speakers, the Bluetooth speakers, and things as such. These things you can make money on, and it works. Anyway, this is just a quick little thing, and I want people's feedback, and I'm curious as to why you thrift or what makes it interesting, because I look at it as thrifting is also has an entertainment value, but there's also a survival thing that goes into it. You can't buy things that are falling apart after just a few months, clothing, uh, appliances, refrigerators. People who bought those Samsung refrigerators a few years ago, they were paying $5,000, $6,000, and now they're all junk and they're gone. People have been being gouged and just fooled into nonsense. Anyway, if you're interested in this, please subscribe. I am trying to actually further what I'm trying to do, and your input is very important. And I value what people are out there thinking and saying. Uh, Please leave a comment, and if you have any interjection or any other thoughts on what I've been trying to go into, I look forward to hearing from you. I'm going to see how this is going to test because I'm going to throw it out there today. And today is 2/29/24. That's February. So the Super Bowl is on Sunday. So let's see what's going to happen with all this. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment. I really appreciate it. And if you could, at the very end, my super thing, you can throw me some money because it's tough for me as well. And I'm trying to serve you guys in some capacity. Thanks, guys. Off I go. And I hope you really did enjoy the show. All right. See you guys. Bye.